Bangladesh is a country located in South Asia. Bay of Bengal is placed to the south, the largest continuous mangrove forest in the world. The Sundarbans, situated in Bangladesh, known for its rich biodiversity and scenic natural beauty, declared as the UNESCO World Heritage Site. Bangladesh is considered as one of the most vulnerable countries due to climate change. Apart from rich biodiversity, the Sundarbans plays a significant role in safeguarding the coastal people from natural disasters. Hugely devastating natural disasters, Sidr in 2007 and Ayla in 2009, hit the villages of the Sundarbans, leaving more than 1 million people homeless, and many were compelled to migrate to other regions. Satkhira, Bagirhat and Khulna were the worst affected districts. Salinity and frequent natural disasters are causing livelihood imbalance in the coastal region, resulting in increasing dependence on the Sundarbans. The Sundarbans thus suffers from biodiversity conservation imbalance, leading to more devastation in the coastal region. With a view to safeguarding local people from natural calamities, Bangladesh Water Development Board first built the embankments in the coastal region. Under such circumstances, the joint pilot project, Sustainable Development and Biodiversity Conservation in Coastal Protection Forests, SDBC Sundarbans, is being implemented by Bangladesh Forest Department under the Ministry of Environment and Forests Bangladesh and German Development Cooperation GIZ on behalf of the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development BMZ. The objective of the SDBC Sundarbans project is to enable the resident population in the pilot regions of the Sundarbans to participate in safeguarding as well as to conserve biodiversity and manage the ecologically sensitive embankment areas. Rural population living on the embankments and in the adjacent areas in the coastal districts like Satkhira, Khulna and Bagirhat are the target people of the SDBC Sundarbans project.
Die Deutsche Gesellschaft für technische Zusammenarbeit is commissioned by the German Federal Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development to execute the project SDBC. We are trying to support the local population in various aspects, especially in trying to improve the income situation of the local population. Bangladeshi government, specifically with the Forest Department, we extremely appreciate the cooperation. It's a very successful cooperation, and we are appreciating the support we are getting.
Due to damage of this embankment, people of this locality became landless and all the crops got washed away. As a result, these people turned out to be jobless and started moving towards Sundarbans for livelihood. If this embankment is repaired, these people can get back to their homes and find a way of living.
Embankment rehabilitation is one of the major interventions of the SDBC Sundarbans project. In line with Bangladesh Climate Change Strategy and Action Plan 2009, the project works with community-based co-management committees. These committees, formed by the Forest Department, not only ensure their livelihood support, but also protect areas of the Sundarbans.
Polder number 5 of Shamnagar and 5-kilometer areas of the Dakop region have been chosen as the pilot area, With the help of the local people under CMC, we have established 10 embankment management committees who are monitoring embankments along with CMC. They will also help during vulnerable situations. Through the joint initiative of GIZ, Forest Department and Bangladesh Water Development Board, embankment repairing work is being carried out at the polder number 5 of the Shamnagar Upazila.
In cooperation with the responsible government agencies, the co-management committees discuss the diverse interests of the local stakeholders and negotiate the user rights along with financing mechanisms and benefit sharing. They design interventions to maintain the embankments which involve local people, assist them in safeguarding and conserving biodiversity and ensuring their livelihood.
From the EMC committee, we plant trees, water the trees and look after them.
"90-hectare chor plantation and strip plantation is another significant component of this project. 470,000 seedlings have been distributed among the households and institutions in the pilot areas through SDBC Sundarbans Project intervention. SDBC Sundarbans Project is organizing training which offers the local people on alternative income-generating activities such as mud crab breeding in the hatchery and the sustainable harvest of the nipa palm. Under this project, 800 nipa palm harvesters and 300 honey collectors have been trained on sustainable harvesting of nipa palms and collection of honey from Sundarbans. Due to the environment-friendly production methods, this initiative is not only creating new income opportunities for the local population, but also is promoting biodiversity conservation. This project has supported 3,200 shrimp farmers to produce certified organic shrimp in Satkhira district. Dyed greening is another important component of this project intervention.
In case of plantation, user conflict versus social conflict arises in order to determine whether plants will be used or not for the purpose of shrimp production. We have conducted a baseline survey and laboratory experiment to address this conflict inherent within the community. Experiment conducted on what kind of salinity-tolerant trees can be planted that will not harm the shrimp, which means they can be planted in the dikes. Based upon the community response, it is found that if 3 conditions, namely fueling timbers, are ensured, fruit-giving plants are planted, and leaves are not spoiling the water, then people will be inspired for plantation.
Almost 25,000 seedlings would be planted at the second phase of dye greening. These seedlings are divided into 3 categories: mangrove, non-mangrove, and fruit trees. Salinity-tolerant trees like coconut, sofeda, neem, guava, lemon, etc. are chosen. Considering the necessity of local people and suitability to the hatcheries, farmers trained in organic shrimp production are playing a vital role in maintaining environment balance through dye greening. Establishment of mud crab hatchery with the Bangladesh Fisheries Research Institute has been playing a crucial role in terms of ecological balance in the Sundarbans region.
In Bangladesh, crabs are produced in hatcheries. Most of the crabs are caught from the brackish water region and Sundarbans region, and due to overconsumption, the number of crabs has been reduced to a great extent. Therefore, in order to conserve this nature, one of the objectives of the SDBC project is crab breeding. If we can successfully do crab breeding and crab production in the hatcheries, baby crabs can be provided to the farmers, and the farmers will become more interested in cultivating crabs, and this will reduce the pressure of catching baby crabs from the nature, and as a result, the nature will be conserved.
We have executed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Bangladesh Fisheries Research Institute so that they can give some training to the local farmers. With this skill development, they will be able to hasten the mud crab, and also they can fattening the mud crab during the lean periods and in other seasons also. We should give some support to the local community. In this program, Fisheries Research Institute and the Forest Department has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the technical assistance from the GIZ. I think it will be another innovative program that can make the change in the economic or the value change of the local economy.
Presence of salty water is a great problem in the coastal areas, and along with this, the absence of drinking water has made the problem more acute. Under the SDBC Sundarbans project, 4 ponds have been re-excavated to ensure fresh water supply for the local people in Khulna and Satkhira districts. These ponds are the sources of the fresh water and are benefiting the local people to a great extent.
Water problem is the biggest problem in this area. Drinking water is collected from a long distance. The pond has been re-excavated. Now, the rainwater remains stored in this pond and we drink those water.
For a sustainable ecosystem restoration and protection, it is important to create awareness within the population, which will motivate them to consider, protect, and conserve biodiversity. Street shows and dramas have been performed to make the local people realize about their role and responsibilities during natural calamities.
I think we are quite on a good track. The good news is that the repair is done in a way that local communities can do that. You don't need a lot of technical equipment, it's quite sound. And it is done in a way that it sustains at least some of the major events coming. However, we don't know how strong they are really, because we don't know what's in the future. Seeing the global situation on climate change, there might be much more in the future coming which we need still to be prepared, or which maybe we cannot even be prepared.
SDBC Sundarbans project has been playing an important role in illuminating the hope among the people who once lost everything in Sidr and Ayla. Now they have realized that they themselves have to protect their future. Therefore, they are ready for the betterment, and there are many other people who can learn from them about sustainable development.